Do you ever feel like God doesn't see you? He doesn't see the trouble that you're in? Well, I want to encourage you that God does see you. He sees what you're going through. There's a story in the Bible in Genesis chapter 16. Sarah and Abraham, God promised them a son, and they got tired of waiting. Imagine that. People tired of waiting on God. So they want to help God a little bit. So, isn't that how we do? It's like, no, God, I got this. I got a plan. I'm going to do it my way. Sarah was getting kind of old, and she still had not conceived a son. So she gave her handmaid Hagar to Abram. He was still Abram then. He wasn't Abraham yet. And Hagar bore a son, and then Sarai got jealous, and she sent her away to get away from me. So Hagar fled into the wilderness, and she's like so disturbed and so downcast and so depressed. An angel of the Lord came to Hagar and said, "You're going to have a son. You're going to name him Ishmael, because the Lord has heard your affliction." She said, "Thou, God, seest me." God was reminding her, I see you, Hagar. I see what you're going through. I know that what has been done to you is unfair, but I'm going to bless you, and I'm going to bless your child. If you think that God doesn't see you and he doesn't see what you're going through, that's the enemy lying to you, because he does. God sits up high and looks down low at us. He's searching all over the earth to see who is going to call on him. The devil is searching out to see who is going to fall. God is seeking out the one who's going to have faith. He sees you. He sees what you're going through. Why don't you call on him? Why do we try to always do everything in our own strength? Why do we do everything else and then call on God? Why don't we call on God first? He loves you. He has a plan for you. It might not be what you would have planned, but his ways are not our ways, and his thoughts are not our thoughts. Much higher. He knows what he's doing. Why don't you trust him today? Trust him with whatever you're going through, and remember, he sees you. Y'all be blessed.